Hello, everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Anderson Valley out of Boonville, California. This is their Bourbon Barrel Stout, a malt beverage aged in wild turkey bourbon barrels. So, that sounds very tasty. That's why I picked it up. The alcohol in this one is 6.9% alcohol by volume. So this is not a great big beer where these bourbon barrel stouts usually are 9, 10, 11 percenters or even higher. So maybe this one won't be too boozy on the palate here, guys. So we'll see how it plays out. I usually like most everything that Anderson Valley does. They do pretty good stuff out there. So we'll see where this one ends up. All right, let's get on with this show. The beer, of course, is an American stout, 6.9% ABV. Availability is year-round on this beer. So if you can get their beers, you should be able to get this one too. So food pairings for this beer, the cuisine is barbecue. The cheeses are buttery brie, Havarti, Swiss, your earthy cheeses, Camembert, Fontina. And of course it's a stout, so it's going to go with your chocolate dishes. And the meat for this is beef, shellfish, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. Glassware is a pint, Becker, Stein, the mug, Seidel. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in the double glass here, guys. I'm going to enhance that aroma and see how much wild turkey bourbon aroma we get out of this, and taste too. So let's pour it in that glass and see what happens. The commercial description of this one: complexity, aged for 3 months in wild turkey bourbon barrels. This luxurious stout has a deep ebony hue and a beautiful mahogany head. The woody, vanilla-like notes imparted by the barrels mingle with aromas of fresh baked bread, toffee, and espresso, and envelop the rich chocolate and roasted barley flavors with a fine bourbon character. Sounds good already. Our exclusive partnership with Wild Turkey gives Anderson Valley a world-class, consistent source of barrelage, allowing our brewers to explore new frontiers in barrel-aged craft beer. Well. IBUs on this one is 14, so not very bitter, or not very many IBUs there, so I don't expect it to be too bitter. So, I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about there. Don't see anything on the label that we need to discuss, so without further ado, let me get the cap off this bad boy and get it in the glass. Let's go down the center on this and see what that head looks like. Alright. Well, I'm getting the bourbon already from here. Look at that head. Look at that pour. That's a good 2-finger of head on there. Over into the light. Guys, I am not getting any at all. I was looking for a little bit of red hue around the outside of the glass. And man, I'm not getting any. So this is pretty dark. I mean, I'm not getting any red tinges around the outside. So this is black as night now. This is, look at that creamy head. Wow, maybe I shouldn't have poured it so aggressive. That's liable to stick around. These are really tight little bubbles on the side here. Very creamy looking on. Almost looks like somebody put yogurt down on top of it. Looks really good in the glass. Let's get a nose on this one. Definitely getting the bourbon, the vanilla, maybe just a hint of coconut, some toffee, some licorice. A little caramel, And there is just a little bit of coffee hint there, maybe a little espresso in there. So yeah, looks good, smells good. Let's see if it tastes good. Cheers, everybody. Ooh, wow. Very nice. Not bitter whatsoever. Definitely getting that vanilla and coconut off of those bourbon barrels. Not boozy at all. Very nice. For 6.9%, right at pushing the door on 7%. And as you can see, the lacing that's leaving in the glass. Awesome. Awesome. Being a lower ABV, it's a little on the thin side, but well, it's very damn tasty. I can't stop drinking it. Wow, that's delicious. Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's looking like an A beer. Wow, I am impressed with this. It's 40 degrees right out of the fridge. We're gonna let it warm up. See if it changes any more aromas come out. Wow. Right now, it's tasty. It's very tasty. Stick around. I'll be right back. We're gonna pour the other half of this bottle in the glass for her and see what she thinks of it. And we'll come back and do the final chug. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little bit left here in the glass. Very tasty beer. Give it a little chocolate. Espresso. I'm getting the vanilla from the bourbon barrels. A little toffee, a little licorice. Man, awesome beer. Very tasty. I don't think the bottle is dated. Let's take a look. I don't see anything written on the label or anything digitized on the bottle. I mean, it's sometimes very hard to see when they write black on a brown bottle and smaller. I don't see it. So it is what it is, guys. It's not going to go bad at being almost a 7% beer anytime soon, but still, we'd kind of like to have something on there, at least a year or something, and I don't see anything on this one. So it is what it is. Let's do the final chug on this one. Just a little on the thin side, but other than that, very tasty, very, very tasty. Guys, I'm going to give this an 8, which is an A minus. I would have probably gave it a 9 if it had a date on it somewhere, or a year. So that cost them a little bit of a grade point though, but it's still definitely an A beer, worth picking up, giving it a try. So if you've had it, give me some comments back on this one, whether you liked it or didn't like it. Rate Beer says it's 97 overall and 97 in the style. Really impressive numbers for those guys. And Beer Advocate says 85, which is in their very good range. And I agree with that. It is a very good beer. So if you've had this one from Anderson Valley, give me some comments back on this one, whether you liked it, didn't like it. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. Those openers are disappearing. I've sent 3 of them out. So if you need one, give me a shout. Still got some shirts. Still got some beer. Come back tomorrow. We're going to see what's in the fridge. See you then.